Hi, fourth grade. We're finally back and we're gonna start painting our looms. So remember, we are making looms, so that's where we do what? Hope someone out there said weaving. So we're gonna be combining paint, clay, and string for this project. So here's some of the clay projects and where I keep them when we're not using them. So remember, we made the loom. I want to give you all a warning that, some people made these extremely thin. You're gonna have to be super careful with these guys. If you made yours pretty thick, that's great, but like I said, if you made yours really, really thin, be very, very careful. I've already had some that came out of the kiln breaking. I tried my best to tack glue them back, so you need to be super careful because it's more likely to break if it's already been cracked. Check out some of these cool looms. One was made to look like a cheeseburger, I don't know, maybe some fries and a milkshake. That's pretty cool. One of them kind of looks like a crazy monster. Oh look, Caden made himself a crazy robot man. Remember, we're gonna be putting string through these, so I hope that your holes turned out well. In a moment, I'll have y'all step right up to get your clay work. Be very, very careful. You're gonna see third grade and fifth grade's work. They might be painting. Please don't touch any of their work. Here's my policy on clay. If for some reason you touch someone else's work and it results in any sort of damage, you are the person that's going to have to go down to the classroom and let them know that you broke their work, and you're going to be spending time during your recess and their recess so that y'all can work together to create their piece. When you do find it, what you'll do first is you're going to take it, double check and make sure that your initials are on it. This is my sample one, so it doesn't have mine, but we did write our class code and our initials on there. So once you find it, you're going to take it to your table. Be very, very careful with it. Today, you're going to follow the green arrows and you're going to get some supplies. First thing you're going to need today is a placemat. You're either going to need a small paintbrush or a big paintbrush. If you're going to do some big areas, you might want the big paintbrush. If you are doing tiny little areas, you might want to do the small paintbrush. I don't mind if you get one of both. You're also going to need a paper towel. Once you have those items at your table, please don't come up here with your hands full and try to get paint. You're going to choose 3 colors that you want to start with. Now, if you want to do something with rainbow, that's cool, that's fine. But I'm going to help you get your first 3 colors, and then you can get the rest on your own. I think I'm going to start with maybe the cool colors. I'm going to get some light blue, dark blue, and maybe some green or purple. I don't know. But I'm going to choose 3 colors, and I'm going to start with those. Whenever you're getting a color, we've been over this before, but I want to go over it in case you weren't here last year or you just need a refresher. Whenever you use the tempera paint, you give it a little shake, you hold it on its side, pop open the top, and then barely, barely, barely squeeze any out. So the thing is I get really irked when my paint goes down the tray, or not the drain, because you didn't use it all. Just take a little tiny bit. That's really all you need, or less. And then if you need any colors, same thing. Just give it a little shake while it's closed, pop it open on its side, and then just a little tiny penny-sized little egg. That's all you need. Once you have that, follow the green arrows, and I'm going to show you the next step. Alright, so I'm going to try to be fast with my directions today because I think we only have maybe today and next time to paint these. You're going to take your paintbrush, dip it into the paint. You do not need to add water to this, and just go for it. So start adding color wherever you would like. I'm going to do something really abstract. One thing I want you to know is that you can paint the top, you can paint the sides, but you do not have to paint the bottom. No one will ever see that. So don't worry too much about that. Just paint the top and the sides. We really don't want you worrying about the bottom. It's just going to be a waste because when these are on display, no one will even see it. Now I'm ready to start a different color. When you're ready to use a different color, you're going to need a water cup. The water cups are going to be located over here by this left sink. I may have some water cups already made for you. I might be making them right now during the video. But if not, or you just need a new cup of water, you're always welcome to come over here and fill it yourself. You just turn on the water, fill it up about an inch, that's all you need, and turn it off. I don't know why people fill these up all the way as if they're going to take a big drink out of it. Now, cleaning your brush is imperative. When you need to clean your brush, you dip, let it drip, dip, swirl, let it drip, And then you're going to dab. No, not this kind of dab. We're talking about drying your paintbrush off, because even though I went in the water, there's still some gunk left on this brush. So I may need to do it again. Dip, let it drip. Really get that gunk. And dab. Yep, so that's looking a lot better. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into my purple. As you're working, be constantly checking for those little spots. There's gonna be little spots that don't get a whole lot of love from the color. So as you're working, please check to see if there's any spots that you can get. You don't have to worry about getting in the holes. That's where the yarn is gonna go. We'll worry about that next time. But like I said, we only have a couple days or less. I don't know. Today could be the only day that we're working on it. I want you guys to really get it in gear today, really start to finish. We're gonna be adding a layer of Mod Podge at the end of this. Mod Podge is what makes it shiny. If you were here last year, you might have used it. But the thing about Mod Podge is that if you leave any spots open like this, it's gonna be super obvious to anyone that you forgot to color it. So the Mod Podge makes things a little bit more noticeable. It puts emphasis on things. If you color it all the way, the Mod Podge will look really cool and shiny over your color. So here's what I got. When you are all done and you've scanned it a few times trying to get those obvious spots, take your paintbrush, put it in the water cup, give it a little stir. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna follow the green arrows. So this is what you're gonna do once you're done, or at the end of class, whichever comes first. And you're going to take it and put it into the sink. You do not have to clean it out. I'm gonna have the next class clean that out for you. Then next, you're going to clean the paint tray. You're gonna follow the green arrows, walk, 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 walk. You're gonna go over here and you're gonna clean it by the sink. You've probably already done this before if you've been with me, but if you're new or you just need a refresher, I'm gonna show you how we clean these. When you clean these, it should only take a few seconds. I don't know why people always don't believe me with these instructions. They make a goopy mess back here, but it should only take a few seconds for you. When you're ready to clean this, you're going to turn on the water. Turn it down just a little bit. It should be very, very soft water. Put the paint tray underneath the water, get the paint wet, and do little circles with this big O Giganto brush. It should be back here. This should only take less than 10 seconds. I don't like seeing people hang out back here. This is not a place for you to be socializing with friends or flirting with girls. Took me less than 10 seconds to clean. Give it a little shake, and then place it back over here, face up. Please don't stack them because that's how it makes a moldy mess. Turn off the water, place the paintbrush back where you found it, and then you are done. You don't need to do anything else back here. While you were cleaning your tray, your piece should be mostly dry, at least dry to the touch, and you're gonna put it in the 4th grade box. Now, you may wanna leave some room for some friends so that they can put theirs. I don't mind if you kind of prop it on the side. That should help with the issues of getting it all in there, and then leave it alone. Remember, please don't touch anyone else's work. Then your job is you need to throw away the paper towel. You don't need that anymore. Then you're going to take the placemat, follow the green arrows, and where you found it is where you're gonna put it up. Bam, done. Once you have finished painting and cleaning up, then I will allow you to get a wet wipe so you can clean your table. Once you clean your table, clean your hands with the wet wipe, throw it away, and then you can start a new activity. We are gonna be cleaning up 10 minutes before class is over, so that should give us enough time to make sure the room is spotless so you don't have to come in later to be cleaning my room. All right, guys, I hope you have a great one. I'm excited to see your projects.